So let's talk about that. So, thinking about CSTP 4.5, what, what do you feel that you would change, or add, to hit on that CSTP that you wanted to focus on? So 4.5.
Um, it's really difficult because it's like, how do
Mhm,
you adapt something? So it seems almost like basic. Like I just want them to write a couple paragraphs breaking down the summarizing the events,
mhm,
and then what was the second half? What was the second part of it? Oh, our relationship with police
mhm,
officers uh, in modern day. And so, how do I wouldn't know. Like, how do I adapt that to make it so that the kids that don't have a relationship or haven't had interactions with police officers, or that maybe live in neighborhoods where, again, they don't have that same interaction that some of the kids in the more immediate neighborhoods may have had.
mhm,
How do they approach the assignment when they don't have that those funds of knowledge, and those interactions with law enforcement? How do I adapt it from that point? So that would be one thing,
mhm.
is taking into account more the students' experiences and building off of that, because again, yeah, not all of them have had those interactions.
Mhm. So what I'm hearing is that you feel like there's a disconnect between students that have had the experience and haven't, and then how to bridge that together. Have you thought of maybe having the students that have had that experience share with the students that haven't? So
Mhm.
how might you leverage the fact that you have those assets in the classroom, and then you have folks that haven't quite experienced that, thinking about how you use that asset to kind of reinforce and educate those students that haven't exactly had that experience. So, for example, how might you use small group instruction or a station rotation or just a simple routine that would allow students with that experience to share with the students that haven't, and bringing that voice forward? So thinking about how you might do that.
Yeah. So as soon as you started saying that, I started thinking like, just pair shares,
Mhm.
pairing them up, with purpose and putting them in the back, maybe like having them interview each other, as opposed to me just giving them the prompt
Mhm.
and just having a discussion post. They can have, an informal interview with each other and ask each other their experiences based off of that. So yeah, as soon as you told me that, I was like, that would actually be a really good idea. Just having them share with each other.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's always powerful when you hear from the collective, and it's really, I find myself too. It's like, oh yeah, they can talk about
Mhm.
it. Definitely.